Hello and welcome, I am Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some Civilization 6 with FilthyRobot. We're going to do some multiplayer versus Deity. How's it going, Filthy?
Doing well, man. I'm really looking forward to abusing the hell out of some AI.
Yeah, so we finally have multiplayer. We don't have to do the screen share thing and play the same nation or anything. So we both had a similar idea. We wanted to take advantage of some of these early game abusive civilizations. You've chosen Gilgamesh?
Gilgamesh.
Why is that?
War carts. Oh my god, war carts are so much fun.
Yeah, I tried them briefly. The status quo strategy seems to be just build war carts, right?
Build lots of them, and then when you're done with that, build some more.
Yeah, and I'm playing as Scythia, Tamris, because she's crazy with horses, so...
Yes.
I am ready if you are ready.
I am also ready to go. We should talk about ground rules. Maybe when we get in the game, there's no turn timer. Are we going to do... What, if any, limitations are we doing on the current chopping issues, selling units for gold issues, etc., etc.?
Well, I think we should probably like for me in particular, since I'm Scythia, I should avoid selling horses, right? So the exploit right now is Scythia gets double horses, and there's policies you can use that give you. I'm talking over Sean Bean right now.
Yeah, I'd wait too.
So. Scythia gets these huge bonuses to horse production, right? And she can have 2 horses every time she builds one, and you can sell them for like 100 gold, right? And then you can use the 200 gold you got from the 2 horses to like buy a granary, which is cheaper than it is to just build a granary directly. So she's broken as hell if you sell units. So I won't do that if you don't do what?
Oh, I think we should do the kind of the multiplayer ground rules at the moment seem to be no chopping outside of your borders. Oh. So that you don't just abuse running around the map with workers chopping forests 500 tiles away that still give you full production. And
so
and also
unfair.
We should talk about that exploit too. Apparently, chops don't scale on game speed, so you get the same amount of production or food in production that you would get on marathon as you do on online speed. But online speed is at 200% of standard, while marathon is at whatever that is, half of standard or whatever the hell it is for terms of speed timing. So that's a big one. So. No chopping outside of your borders. Still allows you to do some chopping if you want, and no selling units for gold to either pre-purchase stuff or to make up for gold deficits. So there's occasionally a time like your scout's about to die because 2 barbarians are going to slam into him next turn, and he's out. He has 1 movement left, and you can delete him. That I think is a reasonable time to delete something. You capture an enemy settler, you can delete that for gold. I'm fine with that too. But I'm not so fine with selling units. You're creating 2 units to sell 1 to get better, to build more buildings than you'd be able to build in the same amount of time. That I'm not okay with.
We actually talked about that in the pre-release build where we're talking about using a worker to chop forests to use the production to make more workers. That on its own was kind of a weak exploit because it is actually better. What a lot of people are doing right now, in fact, is they're taking a worker, they're using 2 builds, and then they're selling the worker for gold.
I want that removed too.
And then if you do that twice, you get yourself a free worker. So it actually only saves you, like, you get 1 free build out of doing it that way. But, because like a builder, he'll sell for the same price regardless of the number of builds he has remaining.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's a bunch of things. Let's see, I thought there was one more. Okay, how about this? If you know that your worker or your settler or any unit in general, this is another exploit people are doing in multiplayer in particular, is if they know that their unit's going to get murdered on the next turn, they just sell it. Because you can sell anywhere. You don't have to be inside your borders. So instead of letting the enemy kill it and get experience, you just sell it and get some money back.
Yeah, I'm indifferent to that. We're playing as DDI. We're not worried about their experience game. They're going to be cheating on that anyways. And I actually don't mind that as a whole because I think that's a pretty valid strategy, especially if you're deleting units. I mean, it's like a different thing for like scouts. If your scout's just running away and it's 1 scout, that's one thing because you're deleting a unit that has no combat potential. But if you're like deleting a low hit point archer, that's an attack that that your opponent was going to have to make and doesn't have to make anymore. All right, so you looked at your start and you decide. Did you settle first turn? I'm kind of curious.
I did. Yeah, I moved 1 tile, but I did settle.
I'm really considering moving 3 turns to settle.
Wow, you can see that far? You can see where you want to be?
I could see the hill I want to settle on next to horses, but I'm considering that versus something else. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm a little torn about one of these starts.
So for the record, we are allies, right? You're not going to backstab me? If you backstab me,
right,
I'm going to kill you in your face. Don't backstab me.
Normally I wouldn't be too concerned, but you are Scythia, so it's like maybe I do have to take that into account. Like,
yeah, I think you're going to be way stronger than I am at the very beginning, but I already have 2 horses within range of like within 2 tiles of my city, so I'm going to be
that's
solid.
Spawn location. That spawn bias is pretty ridiculous. Okay, it's just online speed. I'm really hesitating about this start. I have like mediocre start, but like
Did we do online speed or quick speed? I forget. We
Sure
did
it's online.
Yeah, you're right. You chose it. Yeah. Okay, so we're playing with
Game speed
online.
online.
So, okay, with online speed, it doubles your everything, right? But it doesn't actually reflect it in like the tooltips, does it? I'm still showing like 4.2 production. And
Does it double everything like that? I don't think it doubles your production. I think it just halves the cost of everything.
oh, is that how it does it? Okay, that might explain it. I don't have the numbers memorized for unit costs and stuff.
God, I don't. Oh man, I'm really struggling with the settle. Like, there's a spot that I really want to plant a city, and I'm currently 3 tiles away from it. And that means if I settle in place, I block that settle location for myself later.
Did you see there was something where the guys who made Civ 5 actually tried to answer the question of whether it's better to settle first turn or not. And they ran a whole bunch of series of simulations with computers over like hundreds of turns on whether they settled first turn or didn't settle first turn. They had a control group and a test group and all that stuff.
And what did they find?
Most of the time, moving up to 1 turn is better than settling in place.
Yeah, but not like 2 or 3, right? Yeah, so like pretty standard.
2 to 3 turns, and you like for the AI at least. Maybe it's different for players. AIs can run into some serious issues where they'll like lose out on a wonder by 1 turn on like turn 50, and that wrecks them. Like they fall way behind, all because of 1 turn difference.
Yeah, that's funny.
So it's very dangerous for them. But 1 turn, totally do it.
That's interesting.
I thought it was funny because you said at the beginning of the game, "Oh hey, we're gonna be waiting on Arumba, right?" No, it turns out we're waiting on you. I didn't notice that the turn had passed there. My bad.
Oh, right, hold on a second. You were calling me out on dictating the log while you were actually... Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, well, hey, relax. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Perfect.
I gotta get used to the keyboard shortcuts here because we were playing a bunch of...
I changed mine around a little bit.
All right.
Just a little bit.
I found Grease. Grease is not you. Let's murder him. So we're allies, except the AI don't know that.
Right. Yeah, so it's a little bit cheating. It's basically, it's 2v1v1v1v1. Because it's a free-for-all, yeah. And we're only doing it that way. I'd happily do 2v4, except we can't currently, there's no settings for making allies, right now. So.
I understand that there actually is. You just have to like modify game files and stuff. And
right, I'm sorry, there's no GUI interface for that. So
we didn't really want to get involved in all that, so we decided against that. I'm actually going first turn, first builder first.
Yeah, I did too.
Oh, interesting.
On this speed, although I might already regret it, but we'll see.
Yeah, my reasoning was that
I just found London. This is turn 6, and I can see in their borders they have their London settled. It's pop 3, has a scout out and a warrior out, and he has 2 settlers out already.
Yeah, I found Greece. He's got 2 warriors near me. I went early worker because I wanted to do the 3 boosted tiles for craftsmanship because I want to go straight to military tradition for the 100% cavalry boost policy.
Oh, I was just gonna chop out things.
Oh, you are gonna chop stuff out?
I said anything in your borders, right?
You're cheating bastard, is what you are. How dare you?
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
All right. I don't seem to find very many goody huts in Civ 6 versus in Civ 5.
Deity AI doesn't escort settlers? What?
Seems reasonable.
I can't currently get him because he's across a river with a... That would... Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna steal his settler.
You're declaring war already? Nice.
I'm sincerely considering it. I can't do it. If I can get to a position where I can actually steal the unit, I'm going to.
Alright.
No. This is DDI. I might just get crushed. I haven't... Oh, he's running the wrong way.
Man is the noblest.
Let's see if I can just...
animals.
Alright, I'm actually thinking that as Scythia, normally if we weren't doing what we're doing right now, I would totally be doing, like, normal playstyle for me would be getting at least one or two scouts. I would take the survey policy. I would do all kinds of stuff like that. But as is, I feel like I'm not even going to make scouts. Like, why bother when I could just use workers? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
Barbs will steal your workers.
But I'm going to end up with a horseman so soon. I just don't see it as necessary. Alright, I apologize for going a little bit slow there. I had to choose my policies. I think I was 1 turn ahead of you. Did you actually move for 1 turn?
I did.
So, you should be good to go now.
Yeah.
And we're going straight for her, 8 turns. I'm going to have horseback riding.
Jesus. That's so funny.
Yeah, and I got to go straight down to these other horses. I might have to buy that tile. Let's see. 2 turns to get there. Yeah, I'm gonna go back. Sparta, she looks cool.
Yeah, that's Gorgo or whatever her name is.
Yeah, Gorgo, yep. She already doesn't like me, she's unfriendly. I'm surprised, right?
I hate Victoria. She's like super annoying AI personality. So I am amused that she's my neighbor. I'm really looking forward to killing her.
Oh wow, it's only 25 gold to buy tiles? That's so cheap. Within one range, it's just 25 gold. And then it's 40 for the ones a little bit further away. I find this interesting. In Civ 6, it doesn't seem like gold cost goes up for purchasing tiles. And in Civ 5, I'm so used to that extra 5 gold cost every time.
I think it, but it's not. I don't think it's as sensical as it is in Civ 5. Like I think I think it's based. There's someone saying because I found it because I had one turn where I'm like, okay, I'm going to buy this tile next turn, and then the turn rolled over and it got more expensive. So I don't know if it is just an updated thing or if it was I hit some sort of era timing. I don't really know that quite yet.
It could be based on era. That could be more logical. There's
So
my
I did test
craftsmanship.
that amenity thing, and multiple. You don't get multiple amenities for having multiple copies. Like you don't get 5 copies of amenity just because you have 2 of them improved.
Yeah, that is so weird. I don't understand that at all.
I don't know why that is either. That seems like a very strange thing to do.
Alright, looks like I'm actually going to be able to knock out a settler before I start going nuts on horseman production.
That's what I want to do too. I have 2 AI very close to me. Or, I think this is an AI. When I go next to a border, how come I don't meet the player?
I don't know, maybe it's different from Civ 5. Could be that you need to see a unit or see the city.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But I am in the corner. I have an AI settled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tiles from my capital, and my capital is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tiles from Victoria's capital. So I am in prime war cart position. That's what I'm getting at.
I think I'm like 11 or 12 tiles away from Gorgo. I've met Spain, but I don't actually know where he is. Let's see if I can declare friendship, denounce, surprise war. No, I don't want to do those things. Why can I not send him a delegation? Probably because he's not in vision range right now?
Not entirely sure.
I don't want to send him a delegation.
I'm having trouble finding
that's just silly. I think I'm towards the south of the actual map because I've got some tundra right below me. So
I'm in very north.
Okay.
So we may have to clear a road to each other.
Have you adjusted to okay, here's some yellow borders. This is okay, I found Spain. East southeast of Greece.
I don't know who the fuck this is. England has 2 warriors on this person's border, but I don't know the colors well enough yet to know what this is. And I can't go into the borders because they have it turns out it was early empire that gives you closed borders. So
oh, it's not the tech? I thought it was just the next era.
I thought that too. It's early empire. You can actually, it's in the description, but of course it's hidden. It's, you know, like, so you have to actually, oh, actually no, there's actually an icon for that on that one too, on that. But
okay, so we're both, yeah, we're just blind then, is what you're saying.
Yep.
Okay.
And,
well, in 3 turns, I have horseback riding, and in 1 turn, I have craftsmanship done. So I'm very close here. Within the first episode here, I think I'm like 7 or so turns away from having military tradition. I'll be a full online Scythia.
That's so scary.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can knock out a granary next. Okay, sorry for making you wait. Stop beeping at me. Are you clicking like a little bell on your screen, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're clicking the annoy Arumba button. What you're doing?
How have I not met them yet? I'm standing next to India's scout, literally next to it. Our units are adjacent to each other, and I have not got a meet India screen yet. That seems kind of fucked up.
Maybe I want a second. I think I probably do want a second builder first. I was really hoping I could get a Pantheon out. I love getting the Culture Pantheon for pastures with Scythia.
It's very good.
Insanely strong because she already has priority or preference for. Oh, I have diplomatic things pending. Oh, okay. They're trying to send me money. Great.
Yep.
Are you such a coward to avoid bloodshed? Thank you.
That's quite a diplomatic say.
She's not very nice. I need to clear a barbarian outpost now.
It's work hard time for me. Got my 1 settler out, that's all I wanted.
Yeah.
all the room I have, quite honestly.
No, I've tried playing against DD once already, and I actually just went straight to a six pop city, and I didn't even go for settlers, and was able to stand toe to toe as Scythia. She's kind of crazy. Oh, that's right. We're playing Civ 5, or sorry, Civ 6. I forgot that you lose population when you make a settler. That is so weird, man. There's major differences in the games.
Yep, it really is quite weird.
Did you know that settlers have 3 base vision? Most military units have 2.
We discovered that, I think, in the same game, right?
We talked about it, I think, on the weekend. Waiting on Mr. Filthy Robot.
I think the Deity AI will steal my settler with a scout. Probably not, right?
Only if it's at war. Are you at war?
No, I'm not at war.
Naturally, there's a goodie hut. Like 6 tiles for me. Five tiles, but I missed it, and now this stupid settler found it. Because he's got the extra vision.
Yeah, kind of ridiculous.
Spain declared war on Amsterdam.
Okay, well, London's got like 5 warriors headed straight for Gandhi. I might just encourage that.
All right, I'm gonna start knocking out horsemen. Just go for it. I can knock them out. I'm gonna get 2 horsemen in 3 turns. Our roads have been upgraded. Okay. Do you think we'll be able to actually make any wonders against DDAI? It seems to me like they don't really get nearly as large of a boost.
Well, there's a very easy way to make all the wonders you want, which is to kill all the AI, and then you can build all the wonders you want. So I'll be there.
Indeed. I've met a city-state. I was not the first person there.
I have not found a...
Ooh.
I still don't have... Oh, Gandhi has now met me, apparently, but I can do it on my turn, so that's interesting. Let's take a look. Victoria sent me a message.
Oh, nice! Okay, so Candy, do you know where Candy is?
Yeah, it's really cool. Yep. Okay. That's the suzerain that gives you relics if you have suzerain status with them and find wonders.
Yeah, I didn't get the extra envoy for meeting them first, but their mission for me right now, their quest, is to destroy a barbarian outpost within 5 tiles. I hit it once in the previous turn. They just slammed it. Now it's got like 1 health left. So
nice.
Here's what I get. I get the bonus envoy, which is going to give me 2 faith, which is going to give me my pantheon. I also clear the outpost, which gives me the inspiration from clearing the outpost, which is military tradition, which is the one that boosts my cavalry.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah, that is awesome. That is really good.
Yeah, I love it. It's actually surprisingly in online play. I found this too. It's surprisingly really bad for your timings if there aren't barbarians close enough to you, because you actually do want to kill some barbarians for a bunch of those timings. Bronze working is really important because it gives you encampments, which is the only way you can build horsemen if you don't have more. If you only have 1 horses, that's really important. Mm-hmm. And then a bunch of the civics tree ones are really important too, like military tradition, clear barb outpost. So it's a big pain if you don't have that nearby. All right, so enough talking. I'm like, what do I attack? I already have war cards. I don't need anything else. Like, yeah. I guess I'll get an archer or 2. That could be helpful, I suppose.
That's the main advantage for Gilgamesh, right? Is that you don't need horses.
No, it's even better than that. I mean, war cards are cheaper than. I mean, not. I guess compared to Scythia, you're talking. Yeah. Compared to Scythia, that is the benefit. You don't need any tech for them because they're not cheaper than Scythia horses because Scythia horsemen are ridiculous.
Right. Gorgo has
efficient, so.
proposed to deal. She's trying to buy my horses. Screw you, Gorgo. I need those horses so I can build 2 at a time. I'm building 4 horses right now out of my 2 cities. Alright. Looks like there's nothing really to be done on this turn. So this is really nice, because now I've got this +2 faith per turn, and I will hopefully hear... Do you know what what's the faith cost for a Pantheon in quick play? Or online play?
I want to say... I think it's actually 20. I seem to get them. I actually don't know 100%, and it might actually scale. If it's like Civ 5, the Pantheon cost goes up for each subsequent person who's founded a Pantheon. So first Pantheon is cheaper than second Pantheon. That got modded out in the multiplayer version because basically we decided that it was less reasonable to do that. It's too much of a benefit in the early game for someone who gets that first Pantheon compared to the other ones. So I've found it that if I get a single faith rune early, I seem to get the Pantheon, but not always. So my suspicion is it might actually rise over time here. So we should check that. When you get your Pantheon, tell me how much faith you had.
Okay, I'm at 10 and I don't have it yet, so it's not doubled down to like nothing.
No, I thought it was 20 is what I thought it needs to be. Yeah, so Gandhi I had 2 DDI within 10 tiles of my capital, their capitals. Gandhi took his free settler and expanded directly towards me. So And this Gandhi has that really annoying ability of extra war weariness when you're fighting him.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever figure out the bug you ran into where your
it wasn't
war
a bug.
weariness never went
That's
down?
how slow it is. Nope, it's basically so. NotQ took a look at, he logs. I don't know what he's running to do the logging while he's playing, but he is running something that lets him log some of the stuff that's happening in the background that's not directly visible on the screen for you and I. And there was sorry, just fighting some barbarians over here. Basically, I had accumulated over, I think, 8,000 war weariness, and on online speeds, the fastest speed, it was only reducing that by 200 per turn. So basically, I never hit whatever the next point was to go down from the war weariness I had to a lower war weariness.
Wow.
Yeah, after I think I was 23 turns at the same war weariness on online speed, which is forever.
Yeah,
so
that's kind of insane.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna put in a small cut here, but we're gonna apparently be going to war, I think, in the next episode already, because I've got soon to be 6 horses.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, right?
All right. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.